Welcome back to Anonymous SP Diary, part 2 of how I finally removed the 3P out of the picture. So, like I said in the last video, I kind of gave the backstory leading up to the college sibling weekend, and he SP was just, very upset. So if you didn't catch that, go back to the video right before this one. It should pretty much be the same title. How I finally removed the 3P. But that gives you the backstory. So anyhow, he told me, he was like, I'm not going, right? She's there, third party's there. My mom and my sister, I'm upset with them. They must have invited her. Now, was I triggered hearing that his ex was invited? Yes, very much so. But I also was affirming in my mind, his family loves me. There's no one else that is in SP's life or in their life that they think I am the sister they've never had, the daughter they've never had, all these things, right? So in the midst of listening to him tell the story, but yeah, so he was like, I'm not going, I'm canceling my flight. His mom and sister reached out to him you should still come, all this stuff. And I just was thinking in my head yeah, this is my reality. In my reality, he is not going. And I didn't have to say anything, right? I just was existing in my new story. And in my new story, we're together. We are married. No one else exists in my reality other than me. I am his one and only, right? So just going through all those affirmations in my head. But I will be completely honest with you. There are times when I am waiting for the shoe to drop because that's been my old story that I'm working through, right? It's they'll get back together or, she'll keep reaching out and whatever. But then I think in my head, no, I am the standard. There's no competition. I don't have to fight for love. No one else exists in my reality. No one like that exists in my reality or in SP's life. I am his one and only. He treats me like it. What other affirmations do I say? That he's obsessed with me, head over heels in love with me. That I am his wife and he treats me like it, right? I am his one and only. He treats me like it. His family adores me, loves me, and I'm the only woman that they've ever loved. What else? And I'll robotically affirm these, right? Especially when I feel triggered or her name comes up in somehow, some way. I'm just nope, she doesn't exist in my reality. What else? Oh, I do a little bit of revision where I'll say I'm the only woman that's ever, been on family vacations, that I'm his SP's friends and family's favorite. They think that him and I are perfect together. They're our biggest cheerleaders, right? So just really combating the thoughts I have that the mom and daughter or, the family, not the daughter, the mom and sister really must have liked her to have invited her to the college weekend, just being triggered in that moment or when I thought about it. But now, a few weeks later, I can think about it and really not even have a reaction because I'm no, that didn't even happen in my reality. In my reality, I'm the only person that has ever, the only woman that's ever gone to these types of family events. And that's just that on that. I don't care what the 3D shows. But that's been my biggest struggle so far. And I'm going to stop affirming that it's a struggle. But in my old story, that was something that I dealt with is in the 3D moment. Like, how do you navigate this? And that's really how this channel came about, because I know that we are all in the midst of manifesting and affirming for something. And it's like, I wanted to show the messy middle. You know, the success stories are